What do you think's been some healthy momentum in the industry over the last handful of years when it's come to creativity?
For me, it's the fact that it's like the one vital part of the industry, right? And you get more and more people and more money, and the competition gets higher and higher, and we just have to do better work because of it. You know, like you can't just sort of get by doing what you used to do. And I think that same sort of competitive edge has come into healthcare advertising that it's been in the rest of the industry, and to me, that's really healthy.
Yeah, no, good competitive, healthy competition, right?
Right.
Like, yeah, it's good.
Not with any of you, of course.
Yeah. No, with us, of course. It's like, yeah, it's all love and pushing each other. You know.
I mean, I think it's mindset. Like when people start to feel like they could shed the excuses that maybe was before, meaning like you would hear often, well, you know, there's limitations. FDA is looking at this and looking at that. And it's you're blocking your own sort of ability to make cool stuff happen. And so I think a lot of people here and other people maybe on the other panel and others have mentally sort of shed those, limitations, their own limitations. And so, health is growing because of that, I think.
For me, our industry completely changed, right, because of COVID-19 and people working from home. And I think that obviously is a time that, a lot of bad things happen. But on the other hand, I see people thinking about health as never before, from every single point of view, from the creative side, from the agency side. Clients who never even play on the health category, they realize the importance of it. So I actually think right now is the time that everybody's thinking about, health.
But then also to say, everything's health related, really.
Yeah.
If you really look at it, it's,
It's always been, but I think now people are just more conscious and aware about that.
Yeah, what really made me think that is, was a couple of years ago, the IKEA thing that won, right?
Disabled.
Yeah, disabled. Mm-hmm. And then it's like, that's health, that's, and so,
It's also diversity, which is the cool thing about it. Like, no one else would have thought of that.
Right.
Cool. Anyone else? Any other thoughts?
I think I work during almost my entire career on the consumer side, and something that I feel in health and that make me feel good is that in the consumer side, you're always trying to invent a purpose. If you're trying to sell pizza, slice of pizza, a car, and here we start from a very strong purpose, and we need to invent something without go so far from the purpose. And so it's not limitation, it's what it is. And so it's amazing because you need to train what a kind of creativity based in something that it's bigger than what you're gonna do, And so science and creativity together, I think it's amazing, I'm loving.
Well, I think one of the impacts of the pandemic is also how we are aware of the importance of mental health right now in the office and as products, and so I think people are more comfortable sharing their experiences and raising their hands when they need help, and I think it's amazing for the industry to reinvent itself, and also for clients to understand that maybe if you invest on getting people comfortable with come up with ideas, we can get better ideas, and I think it's really good.
Yeah, I think there's great momentum towards talking to doctors like people. And I think HCP advertising has become more human. I think, again, you look back not that long ago and every HCP ad was like a molecule or
super sciencey.
Yeah, super sciencey. And people started to realize that doctors actually care about the products they use the same way like you care about soft drinks and cars.
Yeah, consumers like anyone else, right?
Yeah, and you want to develop a brand relationship with a doctor to prescribe your drug. And I think it's much more interesting when the work looks like consumer advertising.